morning, Stingrays! Today is March 23rd. That's a Tuesday. That's a school day. That's why we're here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know it seems like, whoa, Mr. Nugent, you've moved. What's going on? Today, we're talking about surface area. So I wanted to get an actual 3D model that I could use. So I've moved the camera. I've angled it a little bit so you can see the table. Now, I'm just going to jump right into today's lesson of surface area of a rectangular prism. Now, what I asked all of you to do is get 3 different boxes, okay? I've got me here a nice big one. Yours don't have to be this size, okay? Three different boxes, different sizes, I didn't care. Shoe box, cereal box, Pop-Tart box, okay? Whatever you got works. Funko Pop box. All right, let's go. Now, the key to this, pick a corner, okay? Pick a corner. I'm gonna pick this corner right here, the one that's conveniently facing you, okay? This is gonna sound, Mr. Nugent, what do you mean just pick a corner? Just pick a corner, okay? Because that one corner is going to give you all the measurements you need, okay? This corner, I can tell how long it is. Or I can tell the height, I can tell the length, and I can tell the width, or the length or the width, however you want to measure it, okay? And I've got myself here an actual tape measure, okay? If you don't have a tape measure, you can use a ruler. Okay, if it only has inches, that's fine. You're gonna have to deal with some halves, but I would recommend centimeters. Centimeters will give you a more crisp measurements. But also, if you don't have that, I doubt you'll have one of these. But this is what I'm gonna make the people in the class use as a yardstick. Maybe a ruler. We'll see. So I've got myself a tape measure, so that's what I'm gonna measure with. So just gonna measure the. Let's start with the what do we call this? The depth of it, and it comes right to 31. We're going to call it 31. So I'm actually just going to write it on the box as I can. From here to there, 31. 31 inches. Thank you. Okay, so that's one measurement. Let's do another one. Let's do the height. I'm going to do the height. Let's stop it at 5. The height is 5. So I'm going to do this. Height is 5 inches. Now, I'm going to do my last one, the length. Length is definitely 8.5 inches. Can't fudge that one. 8.5 inches. Okay, I've got my 3 measurements. From these 3 measurements, do not tell me, I'm going to use them to tell me the top, the front, and the sides, okay? This is the top in green, this is the top in blue, front in green, the sides are in red. Got my little papers here to help me keep track of it. So what I need to do is, for the top and the bottom, Colin, need to find the area of the top. I know how long it is. I know how wide it is. I can definitely use that. So let's do that right now. I've got 31. Sorry if you have a terrible angle. 31 times 8.5. That's what I'm going to do. 31 times 8.5. And yes, as always, I'm using my calculator. So 31 times 8.5 gives me a total of 263.5 inches. 263.5 inches. That is for my top and my bottom. Not together, that's just for one of them. That is just for my top. That is just for the top. Let's move on. Let's do what's next? Front and the back. The green, the front and the back. So that is right here. That is 5 by 8.5. So let me switch my markers here. We have 5 times 8.5. Let's see, 5 times 8 would be 40. Half of that. Let's see. 8.5 times 5. Gives me a grand total of 42.5. This is just for that front piece right here. Just for that front piece right here. And if this seems like a lot of work, I apologize. You're doing it 3 times for each one of your boxes. And now for the sides, the red. I have 31 and I have 5. So it's 31 times 5. 155 inches. Okay, so I have found 3. I found 3 of my 6 sides. I found the top, I found the front, and I found the side. What I'm going to do now, add them all up. What I'm going to do now, take my little calculator. Let's see, I have 263.5 plus 42.5 plus 155. And I get a grand total of 3,461. I'm waiting for everybody out there to start yelling at me. Mr. Nugent! You said a cube or a rectangle had 6 sides. It does. I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. Okay, I've only found the surface area of the top, the side, and the front. So if I found the surface area of 3 sides, and I need to find 6, take that number, multiply by 2. Okay, simply put, take the number, multiply by 2. 6,922 inches squared. My final answer for my box. 6,922 inches squared. Squared because we're talking about area. Squared because you're talking about area. All right, and that's it, okay? You're going to do that for all 3 of your shapes. I'm going to be monitoring you in small groups. 2 groups today, 2 groups tomorrow. If you're not in a group with me, I do have an IXL for you to do. It's going to be complicated, but so do your best. I'm out. Remember, like and subscribe.